Welcome to the CSR. Viewer Kevin C. wrote in and said, "Hey, dear CSR, I'd really like you to try a head-to-head review of some Butterfinger products." So I said, "Sure, Kev, let's try it out. What do you got?" He said, "Hey, we got Butterfinger peanut butter cups, and we've got Butterfinger advertising new and improved recipe." Now, I was a little bit curious about this. This packaging here is different than what I'm used to seeing with a Butterfinger. And I also noticed, if you take a look at the Butterfinger peanut butter cups, you've got the classic Nestle logo at the top. Whereas if you look at this Butterfinger packaging, no Nestle logo anywhere on the product. So I did a little bit of research, and it turns out that a company called Ferrara purchased Nestle's confectionery line for $2.8 billion in 2018. One of the things that they promised to do is completely overhaul the Butterfinger. So even though Butterfinger is a classic candy bar that's been around forever, this is an overhauled product, new packaging, new recipe. So let's try these both out. Now, I'm not really sure if you can even get these these Butterfinger peanut butter cups much longer. Like I said, this is really a relic of prior to the merger. This is still a Nestle product. This has been on the shelf for a little while here. So I'm uncertain if you're going to be able to find an overhauled version of the Butterfinger peanut butter cup. But let's try this guy out. Let's pop it in the pie hole. This is obviously competition for the Reese's peanut butter cup. I gotta tell you, this is better than I thought it was going to be. Let's be serious, it's still no Reese's peanut butter cup. The Reese's peanut butter cup, arguably the greatest, certainly one of the greatest candy bars of all time, if you want to call it a candy bar. This has a really nice chocolate flavor with that classic Butterfinger crunch in the peanut butter. But it's not as hard as a normal Butterfinger. You know, you eat the Butterfinger, you get all that stuff stuck in your teeth. This is a little bit smoother, but still has some of that classic Butterfinger crunch in there. This is a pretty good product here. I would rate this a 7 out of 10. Now let's try the overhauled Butterfinger here. New packaging, they claim new recipe. Let's try it out. Looks the same as I remember. Let's try a bite. Pop in the pie hole. Maybe a little flakier than what I remember. And it's not as much of it as sort of gobbing up and sticking in my molars, but I still have that sensation right now. Butterfinger is a delicious flavored candy bar, but to me personally, one of the drawbacks is how much of that filling gets stuck in your teeth. You have to pick that out or do whatever. It's not really a pleasurable sensation in my opinion, and that's still occurring with this overhauled product. Other than that, I can't really say I taste much of a difference between this Butterfinger and old Butterfingers. It's still the same classic chocolatey, peanutty, peanut buttery flavor. Good product. I would probably also independently rate this as a 7 out of 10. If I'm going head-to-head, though, even though I gave them both ratings, I would probably give the nod, actually, to the Butterfinger peanut butter cups because of the fact that it is a smoother peanut butter in the middle and a little less of that Butterfinger crunch, and as a result, a little less likely to get stuck in your teeth. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you around the candy corner.